So I've been pretty bad at making videos. I think the last one was 3-4 months ago, something like that. Couple of reasons why. So just the top three. One's procrastination. I think I get the projects too big, honestly. I've got one in the works now that hopefully I'll get out this weekend. It's the first towing with the Airstream to Lake Tahoe. That was back in June, mid-June. So it's taken a while. Part of it, like I said, the procrastination part is just the longer I go being out of Adobe Premiere, the harder it is to come back, the harder it is to remember the flow of it, remember the shortcuts, all of that. So part of the whole procrastination part too was I had ordered the Canon EOS R5, and ordered it in mid-August. It took until late December. This is December, JK. Late November to get that. So part of it was kind of not wanting to shoot videos because I was waiting on this, which we're shooting with the Canon R5. And that was part of it. I should have just kept shooting with what I had, but now we're shooting with this. So that was part of the whole procrastination thing, was just waiting on this and wanting to shoot video with this, which I'm still playing around with, still learning the ropes of how to work this, but I'm liking it so far. As you can see, a good depth of field here. Got a little Christmas cheer going on here. Put up some not tea lights. What is it? Party lights? I don't know what you call them. Whatever they are. Got some, and I have more coming, flameless candles, which are pretty cool. Adds a lot of like ambiance to the whole situation. I love the idea of actually doing candles. The little bit of warmth and the real flame and the smell of them and everything sounds really great, but in an enclosed camper, what actually happens is very few of them are smokeless, whether they say it or not, so you get soot everywhere. I think I had one that was like an evergreen scent thing, and like you could run your fingers up the side of the Airstream skin and there'd be like black all over your fingers. So not doing that again, hence the flameless. Otherwise, I love the idea of real candles, but not gonna clean it up each time. The other part is I feel like my segments are too long. I feel like I need to make faster cuts, and I'm not quite sure how to do that. I have trouble kind of thinking through how to use one big long piece of footage and slice it up into multiple, to intersplice it, in other words, to make the cut seem a little faster. So I have to figure that out. Part of that, again, is doing it more often instead of just in one big chunk and working on a big project. And the last factor is the music. I've got Epidemic Sound and Music Bed, and for both of them, I don't know it well enough to be fast at finding the kind of music I want. Which leads us to a little project that I'd like to start, which is having a hard time committing to it, but hopefully like a weekly video. Not fancy, probably not with music, at least not to start off with, and just having it be like a weekly update, and any little cool clip I can find that I shot throughout the week, and throwing that in there. And this is just a way to stay in the flow of things and stay in Adobe Premiere and keep making stuff. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah, so we'll see. This is to be the first one. We'll see how it goes. So we're here in the Airstream. This is Gallup, New Mexico. I'm actually working in Fort Defiance, Arizona, which is right over the New Mexico-Arizona border. Really liking it so far. I've renewed until March. Yeah, pretty good. A little colder here during the winter than I thought. We're at pretty significant elevation, and it's currently snowing outside and pretty windy. You may hear some of the howling around the door, but yeah, pretty chilly, but we're staying cozy. The furnace is great. Here at USA RV Park, they got us set up with like a large propane tank. I have two 40s, but this is a 100-pound tank, and it lasts a whole lot longer, and they come by and refill it. So, yeah, kind of winterized. I've put on one of the bigger projects I want to do is a winterization video, so I'll see if I can post that hopefully soon. We'll see. I gotta finish the Tahoe one first. The winterization part of it is I got skirting for the Airstream, so I've put all the little so I've put all the buttons on, and now I just got to put the skirting on. It was kind of with the shape of Airstreams being kind of a rounded situation rather than a box, it's a little harder to fit skirting, so you have to, logistically it's just harder. Yeah, so that's the next thing. I've already got a heated hose, already have the big propane tank. So Airstreams, the bottoms are already kind of enclosed. Airstreams are more of a 3-season camper from what I'm told, but with the bottom enclosed, it covers the pipes and the tanks. And as long as you run the furnace, it circulates the air, the hot air, around the tanks. So theoretically they shouldn't freeze, but I'm still kind of concerned about the outlet part of the black tank specifically, because that stays closed, so there could be fluid in there. So yeah, winterization, snowing outside. I've got some salmon in the oven. This Airstream has a gas oven, which is kind of fun. So got a big salmon fillet in there, and I'll slice it up with some peppers and onions, and that'll be dinner. Pretty cozy. My go-to movie for cold weather is The Day After Tomorrow, so that's playing. Yeah. Oh, we are under our second renewal of a 3-week shelter-in-place order, both for New Mexico and Arizona. So there's not a whole lot to do. I had a whole itinerary of where national park spots of where I wanted to go. Hit a few of them before the shelter-in-place took effect, but yeah, now we're just staying home. Hence the videos, right? Yeah. So still go out walking each day with the dog. Of course, it rained and now snowed the last couple days, so everything's wet, which is great. The dirt road here next to the park, once it's wet, tends to stay wet for like a whole week after a rain or a snow, so it takes a while. Yeah, so second renewal of shelter-in-place orders. Arizona and New Mexico are hit pretty hard with COVID. Of course, everybody is, but the hospitals, we've done pretty well so far. One of the last nights I worked, the ER, it's a 11-bed ER, and it was pretty much full with COVID positive people waiting on transfer out. We were out of beds. So, yeah, I mean, all the positive tests that we saw several weeks ago, the ones that are getting worse are coming back, and we're having to admit or transfer them. So, yeah, it's getting a little crazy. A lot of the hospitals are full. Our typical transfers are either to Flagstaff or University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. both of which are pretty much full nonstop these days. So we have some going to Phoenix. Is kind of our next stop. Some going as far as Tucson. We've sent some folks as far as Utah and Nevada. So it's full. It's getting harder to get people out. But so far not too bad. Could be a whole lot worse. May still get worse. We'll see how it goes. Staying safe personally, feel good. The hospital's been really good to us as far as PPE goes. So we've been covered. We pretty much these days treat everybody as if they're positive, regardless of the complaint. So we're wearing N95s for everybody. Got a COVID antibody test last week. Yeah. And was negative, which kind of surprised me. I kind of felt like I had something that could have been COVID back in February. That was when I was in Fort Bragg. But the jury's still kind of out on how long you keep antibodies too, so who can really say. But didn't have antibodies, so yeah. If the whole, I know early into it, the whole blood type thing was kind of being discussed, and O positive was people seem to be hit a little less hard, and I'm O positive, so there's that. So I don't know. Don't really have any health issues, so yeah, kind of low risk. They are planning to offer, if everything goes according to plan, they're offering the vaccine out here. So I've said I'd be willing to take that. A lot of people are kind of on the fence about that as fast as it was pushed out, understandably. But yeah. That may happen in the next couple weeks. Healthcare providers are going to be the first wave, and then I think it's nursing homes after that, of which we have one nursing home, I think, or long-term care on the reservation here. So it's not like we have a whole lot of them, but then it'll go to kind of first responders after that. So it'd be police, firemen, EMS, stuff like that. So yeah. Keep you posted, and we'll see how it goes. That's about it. Just wanted to throw in some clips here. Try to throw this up as a weekly video. Don't know what I'm going to call it yet. But I think I'll put this together with this message and then throw it in with the unboxing of the R5, which is kind of cool. So we will see you on the next one, and we'll see where this goes. So I am so super excited. It is finally here. And yeah, this has been ordered for, well, since September, pretty sure. Had to reorder twice. Cancel and reorder twice because Amazon couldn't change the shipping address. And I changed addresses in that time. So, it's finally here. Let's throw you around. And ta-da! Canon EOS R5. Finally here. I've had everything else for it since September, and now we are finally here. So cool. So let's do a little unboxing here. Let's see if I can get a good angle here. Okay. Pretty great. Warranty. Gigantic, thick. Look at that manual. It's probably gonna go straight in the trash for the online one, the PDF that I've already had since September. Alright, looks like we have charging cable. USB-C to C. Not quite sure what this is yet. Little power block for the batteries. Battery, of which I've had 2 again for another month. Nifty. You know what we're gonna do? Right on the charger. Right on the charger. Look at that. Okay. Flip that out right there. Now go plug this in. Get this show on the road. We are charging. Cool. Alright. This may be a link upload cable. Okay. And now, here's the bad boy. Oh. Camera shot. And here she is. All right. Probably not even going to open that. Already seen it. Keep the box around for a little bit in case there's anything wrong. Alright. Here she is. Oh boy. That's got a strong feel to it. No cracks in anything. Glass looks good. Super solid. Like it. Alright. So I believe this flips out like that. Cool. You can see what you're doing. I like it. Ooh, that had a nice little click there. Cool. Love it. Alright. Let's see. Don't know about the strap, whether I want that on there or not. Alright, here's the other thing. I've had a lens ready to go for over a month. The Canon RF 24-70 f2.8 L. Higher end lens. Was not inexpensive. So at 2.8, this can do both night photography pretty well. 24-70 is a good starting lens range, I think. So we'll see how it goes. Alright. Again, had this boxed up quite a while. No point to unbox when you don't have a camera. Okay. Hefty. Hefty. Look at that. Alright, I believe this is the little bag for it. Pretty cool. Nice. Got a sun guard here. Nice. Paperwork. I have no idea. Yeah. I don't know. I'll figure it out or trash it. Who cares? Right up here. Okay. More junk. Done. Cool. All right. So now, let's put the lens on first. Alright, so you don't want to get dust in here, so that just unscrews nicely. Mirrorless camera. Mirrorless camera. Alright, moment of truth. Look at that. Solid. Alright. Red dot here, red dot there. Perfect. Ooh, nice click. Love it. Alright. Canon right on top. Starting off at 24 there on the ring. Internal stabilization. Body of the camera. Digital too, I think. And in the lens right here. That's what the L and the extra cost is about. Autofocus, multifocus. Nice. I'm not a camera expert. Hopefully we'll learn some stuff. Been loving photography for a long time. Finally decided to get some good stuff. This is good at shooting video, night photography, and the rest of the photography. Alright. High speed 128 SanDisk CF flash card. Again, have had since September. Alright. Find out where to put this bad boy. We've got mic, HDMI, that. I'm not super clear on whether this card open right here. Bammo. Alright. We're just gonna come right here. The question is, which way does it go? That way or this way? Well, slide in right there. This is a SD card. I don't know why you'd have both, but there you go. Alright, memory's ready to go. Battery's the last component. I'm not super clear on whether this has a built-in mic or not. It'll be interesting to find out. Let's see if I can get one of these batteries I've had since September. Can you see I'm a little bit annoyed with this whole thing? It is not Amazon's fault. This was a Canon issue. Bammo. Think I've even charged them. Not super sure, but I wanted to be ready. Canon. All right, moment of truth. Let's just do that. And like so. And I think we're ready to go. Bammo. Turning it on. And nothing's happening. Is it dead? Must be dead. Okay. That's a bummer. Alright. I can't believe I wouldn't have charged these. So stupid. This is where we come back to this. Oh, look at that. They even go together. Cool. Alright. Let's see if my other battery's charged. Oh. Aha! least I have a screen. And in the viewfinder, so it says the battery's almost dead. But cool. I am supposing this is touchscreen of sorts. What the? This is November 23. Aha! Check it out. Wow. Boy, that's a good feel. Not a lot of battery here, though. There's a thing on this icon that almost looks like it has gesture control. Nice. Loving the focus on this. Tons of depth of field. So I think what you can do, if you don't want to look at, you did this, you do that, and now it's like the regular back of a camera. You can also look through here. Let me turn it. Idea what that is. Okay. How do I? Aha! Lock right here. Undone. Now we're spinning. All right, this should be interesting. Zoom in. Super cool. Nice.